So, back in the kitchen, put like, that's better. Back in the kitchen doing the kitchen vlogs. So, we are at the 29 days out mark from the PCA British. Obviously, my plans have changed. So, from the last vlog, you shall see that the Bournemouth show didn't go as planned. There we go. Didn't go as planned in any sense of the word, for numerous different reasons, which I will get into. First up, stress. I live my life more regimented now, ironically, but every single part of my life is the same from day to day, which I love. Like, not many people would like to do that, but I do. It makes my bodybuilding easier. Bodybuilding is one of the number one priorities in my life. So yeah. Anyway, so very, very stressed. I don't travel much, short of walking to work and every now and again doing a food shop with Sarah. I don't go anywhere. So just the matter of getting on a plane and going somewhere stressed me out, I won't lie. And then making sure I had everything ready for the show caused some stress. And then just because I was out of routine, I didn't have all my shit I use here when I'm cooking in the kitchen. My sodium level dropped quite significantly, and then I wasn't drinking as much water, which affected how the load went. Also, the Anavar I was using had Winstrol in it. Now, why is this important? My liver can't, for whatever reason, which I'm yet to get to the bottom of, my liver can't metabolize Winstrol. And when this happens, it happens, if I'm using actual Winstrol, it happens very quickly. But obviously the Anavar doesn't, it'll be a small fraction amount of the 50mg tablet, Anavar tablets I've got. It'll be a small fraction of what in that is made up of Winstrol. Anyway, long story short, I started using said Anavar a week out from the Scottish. I started experiencing some bloating, not as we were loading, but kind of like the when I started eating off plan after the show, I noticed the bloating and the gastrointestinal distress, but I put it down to the cheat food, or the crap I ate. Some was back to normal, going into like into that week of training, and then peak week came around for the two bros, and kind of like the Wednesday, the day before we loaded, my stomach started to act up quite significantly. I was getting horrid acid reflux to the extent that my throat sounds like it does now. I'm pretty sure my esophagus has got some form of like low burning, as it were. But along with that, the way it affects my stomach means after I get to a point, I can't drink water without getting bloated. So now looking back, it was definitely the Winstrol that caused the gastric stress, and the lack of sodium, lack of water just didn't help. And the stress just didn't help to that. So the main culprit was the Winstrol. That's been fixed. It's been taken out. Got new stuff, better stuff. I'm 100% sure it says what it is on the tin. To be fair, it's kind of funny because you live by the sword, you die by the sword. Like, it's kind of one of the risks you take when you're taking steroids. is that assuming it's 100% what it says it is a bit dumb and naive, and it's my own fault really. Anyway, so that's what happened at the show, and then because of that, Andy and I didn't know what was causing the GI stress, the stomach stress, so we decided to not do the Midland show because I've already qualified for the British, and we were doing this show just for the sake of it, whereas because I had that last show went, and where I was at mentally, I just could be fucked doing another show. We're not doing the Midlands, so it's full steam ahead towards the British, which actually I'm really excited about, because after qualified for the British, after the Scottish, that's where my heart was sitting. Like I did, like doing the cardio and training for that 2 Bros, I wasn't feeling the same buzz as I do now, which is the same buzz I had going into the Scottish. Couple of things have changed. My routine, which I'll break down now. I'll post a screenshot here. My routine has dialed in massively. Big change, which I'm already it's the 3rd day I think I've been doing it, and I'm already noticing the drastic changes. 2 seconds. Yes, so I'm already noticing the drastic changes in not my physique, but like just the day-to-day that goes into bodybuilding. How much easier it is, how much better my body's kind of responding and working. I just feel more efficient, I'm getting a lot more work done, I'm more productive, I'm a lot less stressed, which is a good thing. So what is the new routine, you may ask? So, wake up, 10 to 4, get up, weigh myself, progress photos or some form of posing, and then by about 10 past 4, I'm in here. I've done I'll have my morning drink, which is 50ml Alvia juice, 50ml cranberry juice, not from concentrate. The stuff I've got is a blend, but I do have actual pure cranberry juice coming, which is significantly better for you. 30ml apple cider vinegar, 20 grams at the moment of glutamine. That will drop as I'm doing 20 grams in my morning drink and then 20 grams in my intra to help my stomach. So 20 grams glutamine. I weigh up my salt, so I do a couple sprinklings of salt. What else do I do? I add something else to that. Half a squeezed lemon, and then I'll be adding psyllium husks to it, which arrives tomorrow. So do that. It's about no less than 150ml water, and just neck that. Thankfully, apple cider vinegar is fucking disgusting, so I don't need to have a coffee when I wake up. So have that, and then I'll food prep for the whole day. So, like I've always preferred doing food prep for the day, or like prepping my meals as I go. So like since moving into this flat, I've been able to do my preps as I go throughout the day. And it's not that I don't have the time now, because I do. If anything, I've got more time now. But it just, for example, I've just came home from work from a PT session, and all I've had to do is add a scoop of protein to this, add some water, and mix it up. And frankly, if I wasn't doing this video, I'd already be sitting on the sofa eating this meal. So yeah, so it just makes every part of my day a lot more efficient. So I prep all my meals, even if it's like cream or rice, I just weigh out how much I need. Same with my oats. I've been doing baked oats at the moment, so I'll weigh out how much I need, add what I need to that, blend it up, then put it in the jar, put it in the bowl. So it's just ready there to go. The only part of my day part of my meal plan on nutrition, I don't prep in advance, is steak, because you don't fucking do that with steak. Steak's usually one of my last meals as well. Last meals of the day. So I tend to be able to have the time to prep that myself and kind of nail it. It doesn't take long to cook a steak. Along with that, I've been weighing out my sodium. So I do a blend of iodized salt, which is good for oxidative stress. I stole this from, not this tab, but obviously stole the idea from Cuba. And it's also high in potassium. So I do a ratio of iodized salt. We're bougie, we're posh in this household. So I've got fine salt with truffle on it, and then I've got normal sea salt. So it works out at the moment. I did 6 grams on Wednesday. 6 grams on Wednesday, and then I've been slowly increasing it. So I went from 6 to 8 yesterday, and then I'm going to sit at 12 today. See how like the contractions I get are in the gym, and if it's decent, I'll just sit there. And then along with that, I'm really bad with my water intake. So getting up early makes getting enough water in a lot easier. So I'm getting a good 6-8 litres in a day. Again, that's helping my digestion. It's given, as Andy put it, it's a false sense of fullness because you're just really full from the salt and the water. So every part of my day revolves around bodybuilding now. So I was even just chatting to Sarah there, and she was saying like mentally my mindset is it's coming across like it's completely changed, and the confidence I have now of achieving what I want to achieve for the rest of the season, getting the British title, and then taking my physique where I want it to take it over the next off season. Like I won't lie, I want a fucking pro card. I told myself when I was 16 I want a pro card before I'm 30. I want that pro card before I'm 28, 29. I know it's like, so where was it? Phone coming off. So, I told myself when I was 16 I want a pro card by the time I'm 30. Looking at how this prep has went, I want that sooner. I want it as quickly as I can get it. So this next off season, when I wrote like rough plans, the title of the page said Pro Physique, because I ain't chasing a pro card for the for the sake of a pro card. I'm chasing the physique. I'm chasing that size, that condition, everything about it. That's what I'm chasing. So doing this routine sets me up very, very well for the next about 18-month off season I'll be having. I mean, my approach to food has changed massively as well. It's everything really. Just in a much better spot. Also, new favourite condiment. In the off season, I was like a big fan of the Seriously Good meal from Heinz. I didn't realise they did a lighter version, so I was using their garlic meal, which is higher in calories. Know how much I used each meal, so now I get a little bit more than this. But yeah, so very, 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 very positive, very, very confident with where I'm at. That's my salt. My junkie scales come tomorrow, so I can actually get it bang on the weight I need it. So this just makes it really easy. So I weigh out how much I need, and then I just get a couple of sprinklings, put on how much I want on the meals. I won't lie, I've realised this prep, I'm a big fucking foodie. So there's certain meals and certain flavours I want really salty, and others I don't. So like ironically, my pre-workout meal, my post-workout meal, I want really, really salty because one, it brings out the sweetness in the oats and the cream rice. But also benefits the also helps like hydrate me and fullness and all that good shit that salt does, really. So yeah, so this is meal one. I'm on the as Andy and I have described it, the dust diet still. So 70 grams of carbs a day. So this is 30 grams of oats, scoop away, nutmeg, cinnamon, baking powder, sweetener, all blended up, put in the micro, and then I'm going to do, so I put half a scoop in there, and I'm going to do another half in here and make some whey paste, and then in here I think 180 grams of chicken, veg, and a little bit of salad that's mixed in, because the bowl of salad I made for my steak was fucking huge this morning. So gonna finish this part of my meal. The thing I enjoy the most about this new routine is that it gives me more me time. What I was finding with the massive influx of clients I've had over the last couple of months is I was finding I was working on my phone at 9 at night. I'd sit down and put a film on at 10 to sit and chill with Sarah, but I'd still be sitting on my phone checking WhatsApps, getting back to trainer videos, whatever it is. Whereas now I get my posing done, check-ins, food prep, everything done by about 20 past 5. It depends how aware and alert I am, but usually about usually about 5. So then between 5 to about 5:30, I spend my day just getting back to all my the messages from the day before from clients, and then as they build up from that day, I do the next day. So yeah, making my day much easier. I pride myself on my coaching abilities. Too many bottles of sweetener. I pride myself on my coaching abilities and my attention to detail and my response time with my clients. So for me, it's a big win seeing there's 0 notifications on WhatsApp. I mean, I don't have loads of clients. I'm sitting around the mid 40 mark, which isn't a lot for some people, but considering I was at 11, so good. Oops. Sorry, Sarah. Considering I was sitting about 11 back in April, to have quadrupled my client intake in that space of time and managing it the way I am, very proud of myself. Anyway, I'm going to get into this meal, and then I'll be going to do chest with like some shoulders and triceps today. I've also started training at flex unit. The environment and the kit, I wish I'd been training there for so much longer. Such a better gym and better equipped for my goals. So I'm very confident training there from off season will be so fucking good, so good for numerous reasons. Like in past off seasons, as soon as, especially my chest and shoulders, when like my shoulder plays up from just smashing away free weights all the time, I'm very limited into what I can then do with training. Whereas in flex, they've got more than enough kit that if I don't want a dumbbell shoulder press or dumbbell press for chest, or bar row for back, or squat for legs, there's more than enough kit and choice for me to get away with the machines. I'm a big fan of using free weights and building that base, but I feel like I'm on the way out of building that base, and it's a matter of playing it smart and hitting things from different angles and stuff like that. So I'm very excited that I'm training there. That's a big part of why I'm so enthusiastic. Anyway, I'm fucking hungry. Time to eat.
All I ever wanted was you, but you left me alone inside these empty, broken walls. And I can't see it clearly, but it's obvious. I know that you left me alone inside this empty, broken hall. And now you'll be the reason why my soul is tainted. Somebody help me, 'cause I'm feeling trapped and I don't know what to do. There's no one to save me from this hurt I feel deep within my bones. Did you ever think of me and see the things I did? Sold my soul and everything, I was to the lowest bid. Crawled into your poison dome, yet